Jack, and I know this is going to be a pretty random video, but with me still having some time before our season 4 of our podcast starts next month, I thought it'd be a good time to bring back another series that didn't really get a proper finish like I wanted it to. It only ran for 2 seasons, but today that's officially over now, and we're going to be having this series continue from where it left off, and I'm talking about my Scares and Nightmares series. And you can go ahead and just consider this season 3 episode 1. But just a fair heads up, this episode, although when you'll see it on YouTube and stuff, I don't know when the next episode will actually go up, because when I was gonna do this one, I actually had the story that I'm about to tell you today. This happened to me about maybe a week or so ago, and I typed it down on my notepad on my phone, and I saved it. I thought it would make a good story to tell one day. And as of today that I'm recording this, I don't know when you'll see it on my YouTube page, but as of the making of this video, it's December 15th, 2020. So just wanted to give y'all a heads up on that. This is going to be season 3 episode 1. I don't know how long the season will go. I'm assuming it's going to run in 4 episodes again, but unless I have a good story to tell or something, whether it's a nightmare that I have, or maybe it's another creepy story that I can tell you guys, like in season 2. I don't know when the next episode will go up, but if something does happen though, or I do get something, believe it or not, I'll make a video for it and I'll put it up right away after I'm done editing and everything. And I'm sorry if I'm talking a little low. It's early in the morning right now. It's just after 8 o'clock when I'm recording this, so forgive me for that. So today I want to tell you guys about this nightmare that I had about a week. It was about a week ago from this point. So I'm sorry, it's like really early. So basically, here's the gist of it. I don't remember everything that happened, obviously, but whatever I could remember, I typed it down on my notepad on my phone and I saved it. Because that's what I have been doing with my Scares and Nightmares series. Is that every time I had an idea, dream, or something, or a story to tell, or a nightmare that I had while I was sleeping, if I remember most of everything of what happened, immediately when I wake up after it happens, I'll type it in my phone so I don't forget it, and then I can tell it to all of you in these videos. So today, I don't know what I'm going to title this episode, but I think it's going to be titled like, let's see, maybe like the creepy house, or the ghost lady, or something like that, or the ghost lady in the house, or something like that. I'll figure something out. Anyway, so basically what happened was, I was with some people. I don't want to name names because I don't want to put anyone out there like that, but I do know who they all are, and we were at a house, and believe it or not, it's actually pretty similar to how, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this new horror game that's out. It's called Visage. Me and one of my buddies, Mayhem Massacre, we've been looking forward to it being released for a while. I've been really excited ever since I saw it on Kickstarter, and it finally got released about a month or so ago. And the game's terrifying. But how that game starts off is you start off in a creepy house, and that's kind of how this nightmare starts off. We're at this creepy house, and it's dark. It's raining outside, and we have 2 certain people that are outside, and they're talking to these I guess these people that are interested in maybe wanting to buy this house or something that we're at. So while they're talking to them, outside, like under like a roof or something, I think they're across the street from the house, but they're sitting on like the steps, or they're talking like under a roof of some sort, so they're out of the rain. But so me and two other people are inside this house. And we're kind of just looking around and stuff. This is a nice looking house, but it looked like it hadn't been, rented or stayed at for a while. Sweet. So we start seeing some weird things, as we're just walking around exploring. See the lights start flickering and everything. We figure, it's probably just because of the rain. It's probably just, lights flickering because of weather outside and everything. Well, we start seeing, we get one of those scenes in the horror movies, where you look down a hallway and you see something standing at the very far end of the hallway, and it's just staring there looking your direction, and the lights are flickering, as whatever's just standing right there. It's really horror movie material right there. So basically we see someone, I guess you could say, standing at the end of this long hallway that's inside this house. And the lights are flickering, so it's making it look really creepy. And then we see it start coming towards us. So we immediately we end up all getting so scared, and we start splitting off in 3 different directions. And each of us trying to either hide or trying to do something to get out of the way. Make sure this whatever we saw doesn't find us. So we were sneaking around the house the whole time, trying to find a way to get back to the door where we can get out and leave. And the last thing I remember is, while we were roaming around and stuff and sneaking around trying to stay away from this person that we saw, and I can tell you what the person looked like too. It pretty much looked like the woman from the movie The Ring, with the long black hair that dangles over her face, and she's walking and stuff like that. It was pretty much exactly like that, and that's one of the things that I'm still terrified of today. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. It's tornadoes that I'm afraid of, and pretty much that girl from the Ring movies, or anything that resembles that. It's I'm terrified of that. I don't know why. It's always been a little fear of mine. Anyway, so as we're sneaking around the house and everything, we're trying to find the best way to get back to the door where we can get out. And the last thing I remember seeing was I was with one other person. I was able to regroup with one person, and it turns out that the other person that was with us, they somehow managed to find the door and get out. Because the house that we're in, it's really big. It's almost like a mansion-sized house, and there's lots of twists and turns, so it's impossible to navigate around unless you knew where you were going. So we didn't figure this out until after the fact. But whoever the other person that we were with, they managed to find the door and get out, and they just ran. But it was me and one other person that was still in the house. And so we regrouped after we found each other, and we started trying to find a way around the house. There's so many twists and turns, but eventually we were able to find the door that we came in through. And in order to get there, we had to pass through. So there's a doorway that we're walking through, and as soon as you walk through this doorway, it's like a giant living room. And on the opposite side of the living room is where the front door is, where you can actually leave. And so we were trying to get through the doorway, and so we have to walk around all this furniture. So we walk into this room. There's a giant long couch right there in front of us. We have to walk to the right as soon as you get into the doorway to walk around the couch where we can get to the door that's on the opposite side of the wall where we would just work. So while we were trying to walk towards the door and everything, we are walking towards the door, then the lights start flickering again. And while we're walking towards the door, we saw the lights flickering and everything, but we don't think we're going to make it to the door in time. So we step into this other doorway that's right there to our right before. So it's not far from where the front door is, but it's not very close. So we see the lights flickering again, and we step inside this room for a minute. And the person I was with, we started looking around that room for just a minute. And then once I turn around, that person that I was with had like ran somewhere inside the room that we were just in and just hid. So the last thing I remember seeing when I was turning around is I was seeing this person like hide under something. And right as soon as I saw that, the room that we came in, that's to the right of the room, I step up to the doorway where it is, and the lights are flickering like really bad now. And I look across the room, and I'm getting mad at this point because I just want to get the hell out of this house. So I'm getting mad, and I'm trying to tell myself I'm not afraid, like, because I'm not afraid. I'm pissed off, something like that. So I step up to the doorway right there, and I look across the room from that doorway that we came from to get to the living room. And I see that woman with the long black hair covering her face that I'm afraid of. I look over there and I see her just walk into the doorway. I can see like her shadow on the wall from the hallway, and I see her walking into the door frame. And she's looking around the room, and then she sees me, and I look over there and I see her. And then she immediately stands up straight and starts walking towards me like. She slightly starts picking up speed and starts coming towards me. I didn't know what to do because I was so fucking scared. All I did was like I stepped back right inside the doorway while the lights are still flickering. I stepped back in the doorway and I backed myself up against the wall. And I'm just covering my damn face and everything because I don't have anything to protect myself with. But the last thing I remember is that while I was covering myself, trying to protect myself, I was covering my face and everything because I was really afraid, even though I was trying not to be. She never came inside that room that I was in. I don't know why, but she never came into the room. And then all the lights stop flickering. Everything goes back to normal. My friend comes out from hiding and comes back over to me, and then we peek our heads outside the door and everything, and there's nothing in there. We immediately bolt to the front door, and we run out and we leave. And excuse me. We go up to the people that are outside, and they've been talking about wanting to buy the house and everything. And I'm just like, hey, where you guys been? And we're just like, we don't live here, like, and don't buy this house. Don't buy this house. So whoever we were with got really pissed off because I guess they lived there and they were trying to sell the house. And the people that were trying to buy the house, they got, I guess, kind of concerned because of what we were saying, like, this house is haunted and shit. Don't buy this house. So and that's pretty much the gist of the little dream, the nightmare that I had. It wasn't much to tell, but that's like as much as I could remember. Pretty terrifying experience, but that's something I'm never gonna forget. Because when I have dreams about stuff that I'm afraid of, that's one thing that I don't forget. So yeah, it was a pretty crazy nightmare. Really hope I don't have another one like that again. You know, any other nightmare that I have, I'm happy to talk about. It's just one of those. You know, they make great stories and everything, but at the end of the day, you know, they scared the hell out of me. Anyway, yeah, that's one I'm never gonna forget. But anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this season 3, episode 1 episode of Scares and Nightmares. The series is back now, but the episodes might be spaced out a little bit more, you know, until I have another story to tell, or if I can find another story to tell. But either way, the series is back on, and I hope you all enjoyed. We're currently in the process of filming. We're about halfway through filming season 9 of Metal Gear Online right now. We've already recorded and edited the first 2 episodes already. We have 3 more we got to do. Episode 3 is going to be filmed around this Wednesday, I believe, that's coming up. Because today is Tuesday, so tomorrow is when we're going to try to do this. But the season is coming along great, and we can't wait to show it to you guys on January 1st, 2021. So, that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.